inner flowers, peace and love, inner power. Remember the days we saw purple haze, 1 and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me?
With the government kind of still letting some hemp products into the country, but with a field directive saying that any trace of THC is to be seized at the border. We're in limbo. This is an election year. Canada's gearing up the machine to go ahead after the U.S. government again, and we're in a regulatory nightmare. The big companies are still afraid to deal with us. There's an uncertainty in supply that keeps us from becoming mainstream. Decisions in this country are supposed to be made either by Congress or by these agencies after they do proper rulemaking, give the public an opportunity to be heard and all those things, not by the whim of some bureaucrat like the drug czar. But that's what happened here. They've got the DEA that wants hemp DEAD, right? The DEA wants hemp dead. They've thrown every roadblock possible in our way. They've assumed jurisdiction over industrial hemp when they had no jurisdiction before. In 1991, when Roger brought these hemp seeds into Hawaii, from the discovery in his case, we understood that the DEA had no licensing scheme for bringing in industrial hemp. They were not licensing the importers or anything else. People were just doing it. But quickly after the hemp seed case started in Hawaii, the DEA assumed jurisdiction over industrial hemp, made the importers get importers license, made the processors get drug manufacturers license, and pretty well shut the door. 5 of the 7 participants in the hemp seed industry gave up then. They hassled the next one out of business in about 1995 by saying, well, the seeds don't really grow, but they sprout a little bit, so you're going to have to recall hemp from all around the country that you processed in the last 6 months. And they shut that one down. They shut the last one down in 1998. They increased the sterilization time from 160 degrees for 5 minutes to 225 degrees for 15 minutes, basically killing the hemp seed instead of just setting it back. But that new crop from Canada is ready. The stuff coming out of Canada is clean, it's fresh, it's tasty, delicious. Some of it's kosher certified, a lot of it's certified organically grown.
All right.
But it's really wreaked havoc with us. The bird food manufacturers were a huge industry. 5-month interruption in their supply caused them to take hemp out of their formulas, take hemp off of the bird food bags, and it's going to take a crescendo of efforts from the bird feeders of America, the consumers of bird food, to get the hemp back in. And we're thinking about this Tweety Bird campaign. Where's my hemp? Okay? But meanwhile, this momentum starting here generated itself into 22 state legislatures considering hemp bills in the last couple of years, 7 of them passing. States like South Dakota, North Dakota, without any real single-handedly